Hey, how's it going, Ricky? We are live outside of AT&T Stadium here. Made it to Arlington earlier today. It's a beautiful day here down in Texas. Much warmer than Ohio. It's a little cooler than it has been here. It's about mid 50s, but no wind. It feels fantastic. Beautiful day. Walking around outside of the stadium. The flight was pretty good. Elijah. Go Bucks. Excited for the game. Got here earlier today. Flights, everything were smooth coming out of Ohio. And now just taking a little bit of a tour around AT&T Stadium in preparation for tomorrow's Cotton Bowl game featuring the Buckeyes and the Miami Hurricanes. So just got done with, they had a pregame event down at the other end of the stadium that I got some good videos, and I'll post a few of those a little bit later this evening. It was the Battle of the Bands featuring the Miami Hurricane Band and Tabiddle. So look for some videos of that later this evening. Good turnout looks like so far by Buckeye Nation, obviously over for that. It was probably, I would say, 70% Buckeye fans showing up for that. And, Buckeye Nation travels. Although I got to say, this game, I think that, looking at tickets and stuff that are available for the game, I don't know if it's going to be a sellout. So it'll be interesting to see whether the stadium is packed tomorrow or not. There's a lot of tickets on the secondary market right now. And I think this is, it's a little bit of an argument for why they want to have these second round quarterfinal games at the home stadium. So it'll be interesting to see, tomorrow's game, whether it's a packed house and whether that puts some pressure on the playoff committee to move these things to home environments. Also to give the teams with the bye a little bit of an advantage, for getting that not just the first round bye, but also getting a home game, I think would be interesting. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Drop it in the chat if you have any thoughts on whether you agree with that. I kind of agree with it. The only thing is, obviously, being late, here it is almost January, that would be a heck of a potential cold game in Ohio. Hey, Gigam, how's it going? Thanks for hopping in the chat here, live stream. Cowboys are here. We were just in the Cowboys pro shop a minute ago. I'll have some video out of that later. I'm going to do a little bit of a mashup video of the tour around the stadium here, and show you guys a little bit of what I've got. It's a beautiful day down here in Arlington. The weather tomorrow for game day is supposed to be fantastic. So last year I was here, and the night before the game, it snowed and it was just nasty cold. And then even on game day, it got sunny, but man, it was cold. So what a difference, a year makes and being down here. I like that their semis and natty are at neutral sites. I definitely think that, that helps. Could you imagine if Texas A&M won this game? It would have been a home game for them, though, right, in the quarterfinals. And that's another argument why I think that, having the quarterfinals at home stadiums, I think would be a good thing. Miami going to lose because of the cold. Well, it's inside. I think they would have lost out. I think they definitely would have lost playing up in Ohio. That would have been pretty funny playing up there. That would have been a heck of an advantage. Let's take you guys for a little bit of a walk around the stadium here, and show you what's going on. So we'll go around the side. This is, I think this is the east side of the stadium. Got another arena over there. I'm not sure what arena that is. Hey, Peter Buckeye, thanks for hopping on. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I went to the home game last year against Tennessee, and, it was brutal, but man, dressing for it, being up in Michigan too was a heck of a lot of fun. It definitely is a different environment, and but I do think that the home crowds bring an advantage. So it would be interesting. Maybe the compromise is to have some of these quarterfinal games up further north, instead of all of them being down like in Tampa or not Tampa, but out at the Fiesta Bowl in Phoenix and stuff, and would be a good compromise. Oh, that's where the Rangers play. Okay, yeah, I was gonna have to look that up. Let me show that on the camera here. Get back over here. I'll have to be walking back over here shortly. But yeah, apparently that's where the rain. Oh, geez, somebody just fell down there. Oh my goodness. Hopefully he's okay there. He didn't see the curb. Yikes. Not a good way to spend the day. Okay. Yeah, so that's where the baseball team plays apparently. I did not know that. So looks like a fancy hotel over there. The Battle of the Bands is letting out, so a lot of people are cruising from the other side of the stadium down here. Like I said a few minutes ago, they had the Battle of the Bands featuring the Miami Hurricane Band and the Ohio State Marching Band to Biddle playing in a Battle of the Bands. So I got some good videos. I'll check out the channel later tonight. I'll get a couple videos out for that. And then, I'll be posting some mashup of the videos I took around the stadium here and just kind of showing what's going on. So a lot of fans coming out, a couple Miami fans here. So what they've got, if you guys have been here, or if you haven't been here, live to over there. So what last year, and I'm not sure if they're doing the same, I think they're going to do the same, but each team had a fan fest set up on one end of the stadium. Last year, Ohio State was at the other now. And I'm not sure if they're setting it up on both ends again this year or not. It doesn't necessarily look like it. Like the other end has a bunch of stuff set up. It's actually kind of a nicer setup. So hopefully they just have the fan fest over there tomorrow. That'll be pretty cool. So thoughts on the game. I posted a poll out on the channel. So if you haven't posted your score prediction out on the channel, there's still time to hop over to that poll. Go check it out in the community section and drop your score prediction in that. I'm predicting a Buckeye victory tomorrow. I think it's going to be a little bit lower scoring game. I think I predicted 27-9, which should be a familiar score if you went to the Michigan game. I think that, it's a defensive struggle, probably a little bit early on. I think the Buckeyes open it up in the second half. We've heard a lot this week. How cold is it over here? It's in the mid-50s right now. So coming from Ohio this morning, it was in the 20s with wind and snow coming down. So, this feels like a Florida beach compared to that. So, so tomorrow, I think it's going to be a defensive struggle in the first half. I think the Buckeyes open it up. It'll be interesting to see with Ryan Day's play calling, taking over the play calling, how that impacts the game. Another storyline in the game is obviously that Jeremiah Smith is 100% healthy. So that and also being a South Florida kid, he's going to want to obviously, if you've seen any of the media this week, he really wants this win bad, knowing all the South Florida guys and everything. So look for Jeremiah to have a big day. I really hope that Bo Jackson has a big day. If he does, I think that's going to mean some good things for the Buckeyes. It's going to take a little bit of pressure off. We've heard a lot about Miami's vaunted defensive line and everything going on there. So I think that it'll be interesting to see how they do. Go Bucks. Take you guys down here and we'll check out the Tom Landry statue here outside of AT&T Stadium. So AT&T is a really cool stadium. I've been here a few times. I was here for the national championship game with Cardale, 12 gauge down here, winning it for the Buckeyes. And Zeke going wild, chewing up yardage, and winning that game over the Ducks. That was my first time visiting AT&T Stadium. It's really an impressive stadium if you guys haven't seen it in person. Just I think it's really well done compared to some of the stadiums that I've been in. It's probably one of my favorites. How long does it take me to edit the game day videos? Those game day videos are a lot of work. Let me tell you. It can take anywhere from 4 to 5 hours to edit some of those, depending on how many videos I captured. So I put a lot of effort into those, but I really try to capture the full experience and make sure that is put into segments that reflect the game day experience. And I hope you guys really enjoy those. But yeah, I put a lot of work into those. The Michigan one was just a fantastic one. It was really fun to see, go back and look at all the clips. Hey, Lendl, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Where are you guys all tuning in from? Pop it in the chat if you don't mind. Love to hear where you guys are from. This is the Tom Landry statue, famous Dallas Cowboy coach. So obviously they have a statue for him, and we're going to take you guys over here for the AT&T Stadium sign real quick, and then I'm going to have to start heading back in a minute. We got home of the Cowboys. That's the stadium club. And then the thing that I think is really funny is right across from the stadium is a Walmart. Kind of who knew, right? That you'd have a Walmart literally right across from the stadium. I got a really funny video last year during the Texas game of the Texas band actually warming up in the Walmart parking lot. It was kind of funny. So, AT&T Stadium sign there. All right. Hey Lee, thanks for joining. What was your camera and film comment? Los Angeles, dialing in from LA. OSU wins 13-10. That would be awesome. It'd be a low-scoring game. Drop your camera and film comment in there again. Was it the one about how long it takes me to edit? What am I doing? I'm just taking a walk around the stadium here, just kind of showing a couple of the sites. I do this the game day. Try to do it the day before every game for the Buckeyes. Do a quick walk, show you guys some of the sites. Go Buckeyes! Thanks for joining. We're just out here checking out the sites around AT&T Stadium day before the game. I've got some videos, like I said, that I took from Battle of the Bands, and I'll be posting those later this evening. Battle of the Bands, so they hosted the Ohio State Band and the Miami Band. Earlier, they were playing different school songs. Cheerleaders were out. I got some videos from inside the pro shop down here at AT&T. Just got some videos of the stadium. And you could get a little bit of a peek inside of the field. Hopefully some of those videos turn out. Thank you. I love putting these videos out for everybody, and glad you guys enjoy them. So, like I said, game day tomorrow. I think it's going to be. I've heard a lot about Miami's defensive line. I think they've got a good defensive line. I think it'll be interesting to see early on whether we fix some of our O-line issues that impacted us during the Indiana game. NFL, Lee, I'm not sure what your question is. Are you talking about the NFL stadium? Yeah, this stadium is home for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, this is college football. This is for Ohio State, Miami pregame for the Cotton Bowl. So I'm down here in Arlington, Texas. Got in today. Um, whatever happened from the guy from the Buckeye Huddle, I hope his family is okay. I don't know. No, this is college football. This is NCAA college football, so it's not NFL. Um, this is universities. Obviously, if you're, yeah. So in the States, there's the National Football League, which is all the pro teams, but just as big and maybe even bigger in some cases are the college football teams. So this is part of the college football playoffs that lead up to the big prize, which is winning the national championship. So right now, this is the semi or quarterfinal round of the college football playoffs. And I'm down here in Arlington, Texas, filming the stadium, and I'll be filming pregame tomorrow and getting you guys all kinds of videos out on the channel. Lee, if you want to check out, go check out the channel and check out some of the videos I posted out on the channel. If you want to know what this is about, it kind of shows you what's being captured and what we're trying to do here. So how do you film highlights in the stadium? Like, do you use a tripod or camera? Because the football game is long. So how? Well, that's a lot of me holding my iPhone up. It's all on my iPhone. So I'm taking videos on my iPhone the whole time. So arms get a little bit tired after the game. You know, I try to stay focused. And yeah, the Buckeye Huddle stuff, that was really a tragedy. So yeah, I don't really, not really tuned into everything that's going on currently with that. Are there any women in the Ohio State band? Yes, there are tons of women in the Ohio State band. If the videos that, I think you might have asked a question on the channel that I was looking to reply to on that. We just happened to be sitting in front of the drummers at the Michigan game, and most of them were male. But if you look behind, I think there was a female in the band. So there are plenty of them, and there's a lot of them that play great in Tabittle. So go check out some of the other videos on the channel. If you haven't check out the Buckeye Swag video that I think I have. I don't know if I have that pin, but it's one of my most viewed videos. If you guys have other social media channels as well, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Threads. So I've got, most of the content is the same. There are some differences in some of the content that's out there. This is the only social avenue that gets the full game day experience videos. So it's keep checking back here. Happened not too far. American football looks really fun. Yeah, you should check it out. We love it, and it's huge. Oh, look, there goes either the teams. That might be the Ohio State football team right there. Leaving. They were in the stadium earlier practicing. So if you can see off in the distance, there's some police with the buses. That's actually the Buckeye football team right now leaving their practice. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, not too far from your house in Dublin. Yeah, that was terrible and unfortunate, that story. College football is the best. I stopped watching it. You know, I'm partial to college football. Obviously went to Ohio State, grew up with it, graduated from Ohio State. For me, it's way more exciting. I love the traditions and the experience you get around football. So, yeah, it's something that's really near and dear to me. So, all right, guys, I'm going to have to head out for a bit. I may try to hop on a little bit later tonight. Keep checking back. I'm going to be doing a couple of live streams, definitely tomorrow. One pregame outside of the stadium and one hopefully in the stadium. It's always dependent on whether I get Wi-Fi reception. I tried to do it in Indy, but I could not get the Wi-Fi to work inside the stadium. So unfortunately, pretty certain we'll get outside the stadium, no problem. but inside the stadium is always a trap shoot, whether I can do some pregame stuff, warm-ups. So, all right, I'm going to wrap it up. Check out the channel later tonight for more videos and keep those notifications on. I may try to hop back on a little bit later. Thanks. Go Bucks.